Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for permutation. Given a set of digits where we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So where we have the even and also the odd. Find the numbers of different way to choose two prime digits from the set. So in here we have 4 prime digits. So in here we have 4C2, which is equals to 6 prime number, which consists of 2 digits from the set. B, 4 digit number. So in here we need 4 digits are to be formed from the set of the numbers do not start with 0. Find the possible numbers of way getting even number between 6,000 and 7,000 if every digit can be repeated. So refers to the situation. So here we have 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 in order to have the even number. Next they said 6,000 until 7,000 between. So means that 6,000 and 7,000 is not included. So we only have the digit 6 in here. Then they also mentioned that every digit can be repeated. So in here we have only one selection because of 6. Continue. Next we have the situation 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. So where we have 5 selection. Let's say 6 and 8 has been selected. So for this part, remember every digit can be repeated. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So we got how many selection? We got 10 selection. Let's say 9 has been selected, but remember every digit can be repeated. So again we will have 10. So we write the situation 1 multiply with the 10, multiply with the 10 and with the 5. So continue. So if we press the calculator and we will have 500 numbers. So means that start from 6,000 until 6,999. Why is it 6,000 is involved in this case? Try to imagine. Let's say if we select the 6. So in here we have the possible to get 0 because we can repeat the digit. Same goes to this part and same goes to this part. That's why we have 6,000 involved in this part. So what we have to do is to exclude the 6,000. So from here we have 500 numbers minus the 1 numbers which is the 6,000. Then we will have 499 numbers which is the even numbers between the 6,000 and 7,000, and for every cases or the digit can be repeated. Next, numbers greater than 6,000. So again we have 4 digit. So they said greater than 6,000, so we can have 6, 7, 8 and 9. And then they said end with the digit 5. And the digit can only be used once, so means that no repetition. So for this case, we have one selection at the end, so means that 5 has been included. Next, move on with the first digit, we have 4 selection. Let's say 9 has been selected. So in here we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has been included. 6, 7 and 8. So in here we have 8 selection. So let's say 8 has been selected. We still have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 7. So we will have 7 selection. So we will have 8 multiply with the 4, multiply with the 7 and multiply with the 1. And we will have 224 numbers, which is greater than the 6,000 and end with the digit 5, where other digits cannot be repeated. Next, we have the situation where we have the even, which is 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. For the odd situation, we have 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. The numbers that contain exactly 2 odd digits. And they must be next to each other, means that together with no repetition of digit is allowed. So let's say we have the case 1, which is 4 digit. And then they said the odd digit must be together. So try to imagine the situation where we have the odd digit, 5 numbers. So means that we have 5 and 4. Continue. For this part, we have the even. Again, we have 5 selection and 4 selection. So for the case 1, the odd digit is in the front 2 place. So where we have 4, multiply with the 5, multiply with the 5 and 4. Then we will have 400 for this case. So for this situation, let's say we repeat for 3 times. Why? Because in here, we have the odd digit in the middle. So actually it's still the same. We have 400 without restriction. Continue. For the third case, let's say the odd digit is located over here. So again, we will repeat the situation, another 400 numbers. So in total, we have 1200 without restriction. Then only contain of exactly 2 odd digits. So continue. Focus on the case 2. Let's say we begins with 0. So if you refer to the question mentioned that the numbers, 4-digit numbers to be formed from the set, and the number do not start with 0. So very clearly, they said do not start with the 0. So now in here, actually we already involved the 0. So now we are going to focus on the case begins with the 0. So case number 2. Let's say here start with the 0. Okay, then in here we said they have the odd digit, which consists of 5 and 4. Then for this part, we only have 1 digit, which is the 0. And then at the back, we still have 2, 4, 6 and 8, which consists of 4 selection. So if we multiply the situation, so we will have 5 multiplied with the 4, which is 20, multiply with the 4, so we will have 80 numbers that we have 2 odd digit and then begins with the 0 for the case 2. Repeat the situation. Next, we said for the case 3, where we have the odd digit is located over here. Again, we have 5 and 4. Again, here let's say we begin with the 0. So we have only 1 selection. And then here we have 2, 4, 6 and 8, where we have 4 selection. So if we multiply, so we will have, again, we have 80 numbers in here, begins with the 0 for the case 2 and case 3. Impossible for the case 1 to begins with the 0. So we only consider case 2 and case 3. So in order to have the numbers that contain only 2 odd digits, and then the odd digit must be next to each other and no repetition digit is allowed. Very simple, we have the total, which is 1200 minus for the case 2, where we have begins with the 0, so which is 80 numbers. Then for the case 3 also the same, we have another 80. So in total, we have 1040 for this case.